Now let's talk about a new feature that 3D Max 2023 offers us: a snap uh, working pivot. You can access that by going Tools, Snap Working Pivot. Here, if you click on the top edge of this menu, you can snap here. And also, you have it in your right click menu. You have all the options here. And also, if you right click in the empty space of your toolbar, you can select the snap working pivot tool. Now you have also the toolbar here. So let's see, let's make some modification to make it more interesting. So if you select place working pivot, also you have the shortcut. You can place your pivot point on this surface aligned to this white surface. So if you click and release, it will automatically align your pivot point. But if you click and hold, you can rotate your pivot point. As you can see, if you move your object moves, but pivot point it's still on the same spot. Now if you hit selection pivot, it will go back to that object. If you hit align working pivot, you can rotate the pivot point or align it to this one edge that you are interested. If you hit reset working pivot, it will be again independent, and you can like move other object of your scene and move it from that point. For example, rotate it from that point. Align pivot to working pivot. It will adjust the pivot to the current position and orientation of the working pivot. As you can notice, we are doing all of this are happening in working pivot system, like placing, selection, rotation, align, and reset, all of this. If you come here and select view, it will go to the default system of 3ds Max pivot, which is z-axis is always on the top. We have also others coordination system, which we will talk about in a few minutes. Place pivot point bounding box. What it do, it's, for example, if you are in placing mode, it will give you additional point 24 more points to place or snap your pivot point, for example here. So it is very handy if you want additional point to work with. Now here is a cool thing, is create grid from working pivot. Now we have a pivot here, and we can start working on all this grid. For example, if I want to make a circle on my grid, I can do it. Let's see. Yeah, it is very cool and very handy, and also this one will make a helper point, which it is cool and handy. You can use it to snap or anything that you want. If you change the pivot point now, it will be stay here. If I, for example, if I want to place this object to this point, it is going just to one axis. So I have to tell you something. As you notice, I wanted to move this object, but it was just moving in the Z direction. If you click in one like axis, it will just move on that axis. If you click on this two and start moving, it will move on that axis. So sometimes you want that if you click on three of them and you don't want it to like accidentally change them, you can turn off the gizmo temporarily and start working. And now if I'm gonna move it, I will be moving it in three direction without the gizmo interfering, because if I accidentally select this one, I will be just moving in this direction. And also if you want to just move in this one and you don't want to mess it up, you can turn it off. But this shortcut shift X, I put that if you want to, in few versions earlier it was the shortcut X, but now it is for global search. So if you want to make a shortcut for this, you can go to customize hotkey editor. Let's see, Gizmo and transfer Gizmo toggle. I specified shift X for this one. So it is very handy and you will be in